just me, you guys, and this giant zit today. Hi guys, we are going to review Colourpop stuff. I have a lot of it that I have ordered in the last, I think, maybe month or so. Oh, my name's Carissa. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hi. I hope you have a good time. I want to make sure you guys can see this. It's an actual stylistic choice I made today. As a lot of you know, my husband is trying to kind of start wearing makeup or experiment with makeup and stuff. So I do not often shop with Colourpop, but I was like, hey, if my husband's gonna start wearing makeup and he has no clue how to do his makeup, I don't wanna spend a ton of money on brand name stuff that he is just going to trash. So I got him a few things from Colourpop, and then I mentioned that I got a few things from Colourpop and people started asking me if I would review it. Now, you guys know that I am not a beauty guru. If I was, this zit wouldn't look like this, and I would look a lot different than I do right now. I do like makeup. I buy a lot of makeup. I have certain opinions about makeup. I hear beauty gurus often saying things like, so for $6, this is a great buy. And the truth is, nothing is a great buy for $6 if it's a shitty product. We're going to investigate a little bit further and I'll tell you guys what I think about everything. I'm gonna start with their brow products, then I'm gonna go on to their eyeshadows, and then I am going to swatch a bunch of lippies for you. And I will tell you what I think about all of them. So the first thing that I cannot say enough good things about is the Dope Taupe brow color. It is a different type of color from the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This color is perfect for me. I don't know how they did it, but it is like a true cool brown without being gray. It is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. The consistency is amazing. It goes on like a dream. I have not been using any other brow product besides this for probably 3 weeks now. It is what is in my brows today. That doesn't mean anything. I'm not good at doing my brows. I'm sure you could do a much better job at doing your own brows. The consistency of this is really nice. You barely have to use any. It goes on super, super smooth. You can kind of like build it up depending on, of course you have to get used to like dipping your brush in and stuff, but I use it for the ends of my brows and the fronts of my brows, and it does perfectly. Super surprised with this one. Very, very pleased with it. I definitely recommend their brow gel. Amazing. On the other side of that spectrum is their brow pencil. This is what their brow pencil looks like. And it is a complete piece of shit. It is maybe the worst brow pencil I've ever used in my whole life. It is super stiff. It breaks off. When you click it up, you can then not click it back down, so you are stuck with it up. I will say this though, this was only like $5, and the spoolie is great, and sometimes the spoolie is just worth $5. So, you know, if you're looking for a cheap spoolie, I guess this would be a fine product to have. I will say though, the brow pencil and the brow color are the exact same colors. If you buy the Dope Taupe brow gel, it is going to match the brow pencil, which is really nice. They really nailed it with their colors. The next thing I'm going to talk about is Colourpop eyeshadows. I have a lot of feelings about these. The first feeling I have is that they are never what I think they are going to be when I get them. They never look as they do on the website. These are not the first eyeshadows I have received. I have bought several other ones and just kind of tossed them. I am not a fan of the eyeshadows for a couple of reasons. They come in these pans that you have to have a seal on because they are moussey almost. They aren't moussey, they're hard. I don't know what they are. They're something. They are not eyeshadow consistency, that's for sure. I could, you know what? I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. This is what it looks like when you stick your finger in it. I mean, you can just like, I can just push my finger into it. It is weird, very weird, super soft and mushy. The color is very pretty. That is a very pretty color. It is not the color that I ordered on the website. I was looking for more of a baby blue. It looked baby blue on the website. It is definitely not baby blue. It is like a teal blue. The pink that I just showed you is Bubbly, and the blue that I just showed you is Sugar. I also got La La, which is a kind of coppery color. That is on my eyelids today. I will say you can find colors that they have that are very easy to just swipe on. If you just want like a one lid color, this La La color is really great. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna dip my finger in and wipe it on my lids, and voila, I am good to go. I have yet to figure out how to use these with a makeup brush. I watched tutorial after tutorial after tutorial, and these do not blend like I want them to. They do not look good as a multicolor eyeshadow, so like building it on top of eyeshadows and stuff like that never like does the trick for me. Basically, these are only eyeshadows that I can use with my fingers, and I am not into that. I'm actually pretty grossed out sticking my finger in my eyeshadow and then touching my eyelid a bunch. It's just not good for me because then I get stuff all over my face and I am a messy bitch, so it doesn't work for me. Now, even though I do not like their eyeshadows, I am obsessed with their gel eyeliners. I think that these little beautiful babies are so spectacular. They go on like a dream. They are gorgeous. They come in so many different colors, and I am obsessed with them. What color is this? I think it's Crybaby, lavender, lilac-y purple color in my waterline a lot lately, as opposed to like a white, and it is just so beautiful. It makes my eyes look so bright and so gorgeous. I'll actually put it on for you guys so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. So there are my eyes before and my eyes after throwing a little bit of this into my waterline. I just think it kind of opens you up, makes you brighter. It looks a little bit less harsh than like a white waterline. Nate loves that baby blue pencil. That color is Prance. He wears this on his eyeline and it is so pretty. So they're gel cream eyeliners, killing it. Okay, y'all, I have a lot of their lipsticks. I am going to swatch them on my arm because I cannot swatch all of these on my mouth. If you guys are looking for someone who does full-on mouth swatches, Stephanie Nicole is a great one. Sarah Ann is a great one. I think she's listed on my favorites in my sidebar on my channel. She does full-on lip swatches. They are better people than me. I am not willing to risk my lips for a little video. That's just, I'm not about that. So these are all of the ones that I am going to swatch for you guys. I mostly have mattes. I just prefer wearing a matte lipstick, so that's why I buy them. I am currently wearing Westie on my lips. I really do like this color. I don't often find like pink tones that I'm really into. I wear a lot of nudes, but not like actual pink tones, and this is one that I'm pretty into. All right, let's go ahead and start swatching. This first color is Westie. It's really pretty. It's a nice little color. It's on my mouth right now. This is Lumiere. I believe that this is a Kathleen Lights color. It is a little bit of a more brownish, pinkish nude. It is also a Matte X color. This one is Dahlia. It is a burgundy, also a Matte X. This one is Hype Girl. It is an orangey nude. It's pretty. I'm not like obsessed with this one. It looks really pretty on the site. Not in love with it in person. Again, I feel like that happens more often than I want it to on Colourpop. This one is Nevermind. It is another Matte X. It is a deep dark purple close to black. Back up is gorgeous. I think I'm probably gonna wear it all the time in the winter. It goes on exceptionally smooth compared to a lot of the other ones. I don't know why. This one is called Wet. I actually bought it for Nate because I thought it was gonna be much more metallic. It is really pretty. It is definitely metallic. It looks kind of brownish instead of goldish on the lips, but it is still very pretty. It looks great on Nate's lips. And the Wet one is a satin, as is this color. This is a hot pink. It is called Wifey. It is a satin lip color. Oh, sorry, that wet one is actually a pearlized, not a satin. Peacock is a bright true red. It is a sheer, so it is not as red as I wanted it to be. I was not paying attention to the finish on that when I bought it. The Ultra Matte lipsticks I am going to do on the back of my hand for you guys. This one is Kapow. It is kind of a, I don't know, like a brownish, grayish, purplish kind of color, and I love it. It looks badass. I'm pretty sure I wore this in one of my hauls, and you guys asked a lot of questions about it. It's a great color. I like it. This one is Midi. Someone had asked me if everyone looks like a ghost in this color. I do not feel that I do. I like it a lot. It's pretty. It does make me look a little bit more washed out than some other colors, but I still like it. It's pretty. This one is Trap. It is a little bit more mauve-y than that Kapow color. For whatever reason, this Trap color and that Kapow color look dark as hell on me. Like, they don't look that dark on the swatches, and then they look, I mean, super dark on my face. That's probably because I'm super white. This one is called Clueless. For whatever reason, this Clueless one is like separating in the tube. It's very strange. I don't know what's going on with it. I wore this in my last Gwenny Bee haul, and you guys had a lot of questions about it. I do like this one. And this one is Teeny Tiny. I have never ever worn this one. I have no clue what my feelings about it are, but I will say it goes on smoother than a lot of the other swatches, so that makes me feel good. It's a little bit more brick red than I am into, so you know, I don't know how I feel about that. It's a shitload of swatches. My final thoughts on Colourpop is this. $5 or $6 for a product is not worth it if you do not like the product and you are going to throw it away. These are great products if you are looking to just like expand your collection, try some new things, and maybe you have a few extra dollars. Some of their matte formulas can be super, super drying. We did buy a dark forest green color, and I believe that anything outside of kind of the nude or normal lip color ranges does get very, very flaky. I haven't had any good experiences with any of their lip colors outside of kind of the red, mauve, nude, tan colors. Their brow color, their little brow gel pot is amazing. It is an absolute steal. Their gel eyeliners are wildly good. If you are going to buy the lip colors, watch in-depth videos about the swatches. See what the colors look like on different people and then make your decision. A lot of the ultra matte liquid lipsticks I think dry down a little bit darker than they look in the tube and as they look online. The eyeshadows are a consistency that you have probably never touched and will never touch in other eyeshadows ever again. It's weird. I don't know what to do with it. If you know what to do with it, please, please God tell me, because it is just weird for me. I think the company is doing some really cool things. I think that the company is really trying to bring affordable makeup to more people, and I think that that is just a badass mission. Like, I think that that is just absolutely one of the coolest things that a company can do, so I super support that, and I want you guys to get the best product for your money. So just keep in mind that just because it has a $5 price tag does not mean you need 80 of them, like maybe I perhaps thought I did. Or maybe you do need 80 of them. It's your life, it's your choice. I'm just here to, you know, hang out with you and shoot the shit. That's it for this one, y'all. Next week I am going to be in Florida and we are going to be live streaming some stuff. Next week is probably going to be a lot of vlogs. I think I'm gonna put off some hauls so that I can fit other content in next week. So next week's schedule is going to be a little bit erratic, but you know, we'll get back on target eventually sometime. If you like this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. You guys, how long have I had that on my face? How long have I been recording with makeup on my face? You guys were just gonna let me sit there with makeup on my face. You weren't even gonna say anything. Did I hit myself with one of the lipsticks? I think I must have. Cool.